Consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
Brunson against Haliburton. And there's the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Shannon. They set the pick. There's the three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see the all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Joe. Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Haliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Good on the second one. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Shannon. Over Siakam. Shannon's shot is off.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And here's Turner. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Indiana making a switch here. Tyson's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Randall is checked in. Pass to Turner. Down it goes. And a great assist by Haliburton.
I'll tell you, for a big man with his length, Miles Turner shoots it well from deep. This guy outstanding at spacing the floor.
Randall is screen on Haliburton. Here's Randall. Gafford the screen. Clock at 4. Kick out to Brown. And again, New York with the triple.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
To the middle. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Outside, Brown. From 9 feet. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Brunson's got 6 points.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
How'd they pull that off, B.A.?
Right? I'm not sure. A tremendous play. New York trailing. Here's Shannon. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. From deep. The Pacers pull it in. Joe's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Turner. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Joe. Fires in the triple. 10 points for him.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Here's Shannon. He's guarded by Nembhard. Randall outside. Takes a 3. Joe grabs the miss. Pacers leading by 5. Nembhard outside. Outside for Haliburton. Here's Tyson. No good on the 3. And so Brown will bring it up for New York. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Yeah, they were dialed in from deep in that one. The basket must have looked as big as the ocean because they were hitting everything.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Turner. And Gafford with the block.
Do not go up soft against Daniel Gafford. He will send it right back at you.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Nets put on a show. He picked up 38 points, and as you might expect, he was usually first up to clear the boards, hauling in those loose balls for the squad. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come, unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Here's Tyson. No points yet. Outside Joe. There's 31 seconds left now in the first quarter. There's a screen by Turner. Pass to Tyson. This one for three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Brunson looks it over. Here's Shannon. Now Randall. Fades back. And the basket is good.
The fadeaway with no one on him. Looking for style points to go along with the real ones.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Pacers leading by 3. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Green out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Tyson in at power forward. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Randall finds Barrett. Mitchell against Clark. Now here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Joe up top, guarded by Reed. Rozier outside. Clark with the screen. Rozier, the pass to Clark. Soft touch off the glass. Clark's gotten his first basket of the night.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
And while it might be very early in the season, never too soon to take a look at the power rankings, see how the teams are stacking up. You look at Sacramento, they pulled themselves up to the 2nd place spot.
When I look at Indiana, they're one of the top teams because they just play the game the right way. That's what's been clear early on.
Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Goodwin's checked in for New York. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Barrett passes to Randall. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brandon Clark.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Counted from distance.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
Joe, another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Mitchell against Rozier. Now here's Mitchell. He's covered closely. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Both free throws good from Mitchell.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Pass to Joe. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, the evolution of Scary Terry as a creator for others. Really nice ball movement there.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Knicks trail by 5. And here's Mitchell. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Dadier. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Siakam outside. Joe on the wing. 4 on the clock. Baseline try. And Dadier pulls it down.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Barrett can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Rozier outside. Pass to Siakam. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Siakam's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Rozier against Mitchell. Randle inside. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Indiana with some changes. Nembhard, he's checked in for Tyson. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for Rozier. Gafford, he's checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for Goodwin. Clark outside. Pass to Halliburton. The 3 is up. Gafford grabs the miss. Knicks trail by 5. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready. Especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. To the inside. Here's Joe. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Pass to Dadier. Here's the pick. From outside the arc. He buries it from 3. Dadier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Nembhard. Checked by Mitchell. Back to Nembhard. Puts up a deep 3. Gafford grabs the miss. New York has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Brunson. Gafford with a screen on Halliburton. And here's Brunson from the arc. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Now here's Clark. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New York.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So he gets them both. Here's Brunson. He had 22 in the win against Washington.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Brown. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Tyson, he's checked in for Indiana. Here's Brunson, and it's New York scoring again.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Halliburton, the pass to Joe. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. The Knicks making a switch here. Randall is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. New York has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Pass to Gafford, and here's Brown. Shot clock at 6, and Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Tyson. The Pacers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Outside Joe. Pass to Siakam. Back to Joe. Halliburton, a screen on Brown. Off target from outside.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Randall. Joe grabs the miss. Joe's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Now Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Outside Joe. And Indiana misses again. New York has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Here's Nembhard. And he goes in for the dunk.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponents get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And here are the Knicks now. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Brunson finds Brown. Back to Brunson. A deep three. Indiana with a rebound. Joe's got rebound number 11. Up top, Nembhard. Defended by Brown. Now here's Joe. The D's right on him. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Up top, Randall. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Pacers out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, everyone. Let's first take a look at the players of the week in both conferences. In the Western Conference, Luka Doncic.
No stranger getting recognized. Doncic stuffs the stat sheet pretty much every night. Controls the pace of the game. Superstar.
Would you say he's a little bit like Magic?
Let's not get crazy, Ernie.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Knicks.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't they, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them. If they have fours, I take them too. But here's one thing. You have to have floor balance, and you have to really create clean looks, though.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So on the floor for New York, they've got Jalen Brunson, R.J. Barrett out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Shannon in at the 2. Here's Nembhard. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 5 assists in the game. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, B.A., got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game. Though there's a calmness to Jalen Brunson, there's also a competitive fire. And, boy, from range, look out.
Pass to Joe. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Brunson against Halliburton. And Brunson gets it to go.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
Nembhard outside. And the basket by Joe. Joe's got 26 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Gafford. Barrett with it. Now Brunson. Defended by Halliburton. Brunson passes to Gafford. Oh, stolen by Turner. Now Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Brunson. Siakam against Brunson. Right side Joe. Here's Turner. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
It's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them. Well, Miles Turner understands how to use his size and length. Doesn't matter if he's blocking shots or going for his high release point jump shot.
Siakam with a screen on Brunson. Halliburton against Brunson. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Gafford with the block.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Brown. Pacers with a rebound. Joe's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Can he keep it going? Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Barrett. Here's Shannon, defended by Halliburton. Outside Brunson. Gafford the screen. Lets it go from deep. Joe grabs the miss. Joe's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Here's Nembhard. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Shannon. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Brown. And Turner with the block.
Miles Turner with that length sends it back twice on the pipes. Miles.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Shot clock at 5. The 3, Barrett. Indiana with a rebound. Joe's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Turner. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Barrett. Rejected by Siakam.
Well, there you see the wingspan of Pascal Siakam. Send it back.
Rejected by Brown. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. Indiana making a switch here. Tyson's checked in. Julius Randle's checked in for New York. Mitchell comes in for Jalen Brunson. On the wing, Nembhard. Guarded by Barrett. Pass to Joe to win the cold spell. And he sinks the layup. Joe's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Now here's Mitchell. Back to Randle. Outside, Brown. Puts one up from 19. Good work there as it goes. Brown's got 7 points.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Joe misses.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Gafford with a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Gafford. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Stolen by Mitchell. And here's Randle. The rebound by Turner. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. To the paint. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, the coaching staff encourages Halliburton to get involved in pick and rolls because he will pick you apart.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Clark has checked in for Indiana. Green comes in for Nembhard. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Minute 32 left to play in the third. Here's Mitchell. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Indiana leading by 8. Outside Joe. He takes it in. And Dadier pulls it down. New York has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And here's Brown for 3. Indiana with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Joe, the pass to Halliburton. Randall with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Goodwin. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Indiana?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Terry Rozier, he's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. Now here's Randall. Give him 8. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Clark outside. Joe on the wing. 30 points in the game. Another shot. Back to Clark. Here's Tyson. Checked by Randall. 4 on the clock. Joe. Sweet little floater. Joe's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. The free throw drops for Randall. And Randall drops them both. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Indiana ahead. They're up by 5. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Indiana with some changes. Turner, he's checked in for Clark. Joe comes in for Nembhard. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for Rozier. Here's New York. They're on a 13-3 run. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And Shannon gets it to go.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. It doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
Siakam the screen. To the inside. And Siakam with the slam.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Pass to Shannon. Randall outside. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Randall's got 29.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Three-pointer. And again, And New York with the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Siakam outside. Now here's Joe. Defense right on him. Kicks it out to Siakam. And there's a 3-second violation. Green's checked in for Indiana. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Barrett's checked in for Julius Randle. New York leading by 6. Brunson with it. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for Green. Nembhard outside. Buries it from 3. Nembhard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Halliburton's vision and then the ability to thread the needle there makes the defense pay.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Shannon. Outside Brown. Inside. Oh, stolen by Turner. Now here's Nembhard. He's closely guarded. It's rebounded by New York. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Barrett. The offensive rebound. Shannon. And that's his 3rd miss in 7 attempts. Pacers trail by 3. 3-pointer, Halliburton. Second shot opportunity. And the basket by Joe. Joe's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Pass to Shannon. For 3. Joe grabs the miss. Joe's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Now here's Halliburton. A minute 39 left in the 4th quarter. 6 to shoot. Outside Joe. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Siakam for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Brown's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Brunson. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Here's Halliburton. No good from the wing. Knicks leading by 3. .58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Brunson rushes in.
What you know is Tyrese Halliburton is going to give you a day's work on the defensive end. This guy is so good at contesting without fouling.
Outside Joe. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Good on the first, and that brings him within 2 here. And so he makes both from the line.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way. to put up points.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Brunson. Now Joe to take the lead. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Well, this game has the feel that it could come down to the wire, so that is just the kind of success they need to have at the foul line.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
Here's Brunson. Kicks it out to Barrett. They could win it. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's the Pacers who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Tough game out there, man. You got that dog in you for real.
Thanks, man. I'm going to use this jersey as inspiration to keep grinding. Thank you, man. This means a lot.
Of course, anytime.
Good luck the rest of the season.
You too. Stay healthy.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Bye.